Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Brian Simpleman Comics, back with another haul video for you. This is going to be stuff that I've picked up for about the past month or so. Some of it's from local comic book store pickup, some of it's from pre-orders, and then some of it is also from eBay, of course. This one got from local comic book store. This is Iron Maiden Legacy of the Beast #1. It has 3 different covers for it. This is one of my favorite covers. Huge fan of Iron Maiden, especially growing up in the 80s. So I'll go ahead and pick this up. It's based on a role-playing game, but I was happy to get that. Then I also got 2 copies of Frank Cho's Harley Quinn #30 variant. These are the regular priced variant. I actually got 1 copy from the local comic book store, and then another copy I got. My buddy ordered multiple copies, so I was trying to secure another copy. So I was glad to get this from him. I still owe him a comic for it though, so I need to get in touch with him to make sure I pay my debts. Then I got some pre-orders. This is the Guardians of the Galaxy #11. I got this because I like the cover for it. It's a Francesco Mattina cover, good old Nova cover. But so all these I got pre-ordered from DCBS. They're good for regular covers. They're not so good for variants anymore. They used to be good to order variants from also, but now they're jacked the prices up. So I just pre-order regular covers for the most part and secure variants somewhere else. And then I also got Batman White Knight #1. This is the Sean Murphy regular priced variant. Great comic. Enjoyed this issue and the #2 issue. Just came out, but Sean Murphy variants. Both the regular and the variants for these are done by Sean Murphy, and both covers absolutely gorgeous. So I was happy to get that. Then I got, of course, Hillbilly #8. Now, when this comic first came out with issue #1 and went out like gangbusters and everyone was excited about it, to me it seems like a lot of people kind of died off from it. I still enjoy the story. It's great art. Eric Powell, Albatross Funny Books, so I was glad to get this as well. There was a little bit of a lag as far as when issues coming out, so I think that led to some of the decline in popularity, but I still get the issues as they come out and I'm happy to do so. Next I got Slots. This is Slots #1. This is from Image Comics. Went ahead and pre-ordered 2 copies of this. Haven't had a chance to read it yet. Of course I need to, but so I got those as well. Then of course I got the Art Germ Supergirl #14 regular priced variants. These are also, all these are pre-orders right now. So Art Germ's been doing fantastic covers for Supergirl. Actually, he does great covers, but lately the regular covers have been really good as well. Of course, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been reading the comics, so I couldn't tell you what's going on with it, but fan of Art Germ, so I'll pick those covers up. Then I also got the Kid Lobotomy #1. This was the incentive variant. This is actually the recalled variant because evidently the foil was supposed to be on the side here and not so much over the whole person on the front cover. So I pre-ordered this from DCBS. This was one variant that was actually decent price when I pre-ordered. I think it was 10 bucks. So I went ahead and got that. When it first came out, prices went up. They're like 30 bucks, but it's pretty much settled down to like $10 or $15 right now. Then I got the 1 in 10 variant for Optimus Prime First Strike.
Autobots, transform and roll out.
This I also pre-ordered from DCBS. It was $6. So as long as you're not getting J. Scott Campbell's or Matina's or Hughes or the popular ones or the Marvel incentives, DCBS, you can still find decent prices, but if you're looking for those other ones, a 1 in 50 for J. Scott Campbell is going to cost you 100 bucks. I've seen 1 in 25s for J. Scott Campbell cost you 100 bucks on DCBS, but you can still get some of the smaller variants for a decent price. This one I actually ordered off of Boom, and it was a good price, or else I wouldn't have got it. This was the Rugrats #1. This was the incentive variant for it, and it was on Boom's site. It actually still is on Boom's site if anyone's interested. This was $10 on there. I think it was $5 shipping, but most websites, I think at the time when it came out, I think we're selling it for 20 bucks or so, but 10 bucks, couldn't beat it. I picked up a couple other comics to lower the cost of shipping for it, so I was happy to get that. These next ones I got on eBay, and I'm a huge fan of Sons of Anarchy, so I went ahead and picked these up. This is #2. This was part of the connecting variants that they had. I actually got 2 for number 2, number 4, and then the number 7 These are the Boom Web exclusives. I got all these on eBay for $9. So, and there's a story behind these because I'll show you in a minute. But I was happy to get those for $9. So, when the Sons of Anarchy, this is the first comic series, not the second one, not the Redwood original. But when it first came out, Boom had web exclusives of issues 1 through 6. And they had the mugshot variants, the Virgin variants, and it's just the mugshot of the characters. I didn't buy them at the time because I didn't feel like spending the money and figured I could pick them up cheap. Later on, well, I can't hardly find them at all. I have been able to find a couple lately, but they're very hard to find, especially issues number 2, which is the Jax Teller variant, and issue number 6, which is the Opie variant, and then of course number 1 is Gemma. But anyways, I did get number 3. I got separately on eBay. I actually got this for 20 bucks. Of course, number 4, which I got with that lot for $9, and then of course number 5. So I'm missing 1, 2, and 6, which is Gemma, Jax, and Opie. So I'm still on the lookout for those, but I'm glad to at least have a couple of them because for the longest time I have saved searches on eBay and I can't find them. Recently though, I've seen more pop up. Of course, it's the ones I already have, so I'm still on the hunt, especially for Jax and Opie. Those are my favorite characters, and those are the ones I'm trying to find. So then I have some other ones here. I got these on eBay. I actually got these on a lot. Huge Masters of the Universe fan, in case no one's aware of that, but I actually got the San Diego Comic-Con variant, the Terry Dodson variant, and then 2 of the Maddie Collector variants. One was still polybagged, but I took it out of the polybag because it was kind of bad shape. But I got the 4 of these on eBay. I think it was $1.99, but to me that was a good deal. The Terry Dodson number 1, outstanding shape. I mean, there's like 2 really small spine ticks. I mean, you can barely even see them. Unfortunately, they are color breaking, so chance of a 9.8 on this being graded is obsolete, but still happy to get this, and it is still in great shape. Now the Maddie Collector one's in better shape than the other. One's almost it's got a bunch of, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 really small spine ticks in it, but still happy to have it. And then this one is probably more of like a 9.4, so there's about 2 small spine ticks. But either way, though, so it's a lower near mint. And then of course the San Diego Comic-Con variant I was really happy to get with it, and it's in great shape. So I mean, I've seen the Terry Dodson on eBay for $175 to $200 by itself. So to get all 4 of these for $1.99, I was happy. Then of course these I pre-ordered from Frankie's Comics, and it is the Dark Knights Metal 3. This is the Francesco Matino variants. So it came with these 2 regular covers. I mean, I call them regular covers, but then you got a blank cover for it. But the main reason I bought it is the absolute fantastic. This is the Virgin variant for it. It's got Batman Laughs on it. And I mean, you can see right there why Mantina is such a great artist. But there's been some drama over this because the first prints they got, they returned them to the publisher, so they got them a little later. But these came in this week actually, so I was really happy to get those. So those are all my pre-orders, eBay, and local comic stores. There are 2 other comics that I got on eBay over the past few weeks. And the first one is, everyone, if you haven't seen or are aware, you know Thor Ragnarok's in theaters right now. But this is one of my favorite comics, and this is Ultimate Thor number 1. This is the 1 in 50 J. Scott Campbell variant for this. Great offer. Got this on eBay. Also, after I bought it, turns out the guy that sold it to me is on CBSI's G Plus community. He reached out and said, "Hey, are you on there?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Thanks for the book." He even he had it. I think I offered him $10 or $15 less than what he was asking for, and he accepted it. So I was really glad to get this. Also, be aware that this is the 1 in 50 variant for this. There is also a Long Beach Comic-Con variant, and it'll have a little Long Beach logo on the comic. So if you're on the hunt for it and you want the 1 in 50, make sure you look for that Long Beach Comic-Con logo so you don't get that one as well. And then I was happy to get this as well, adding to my Marvel Star 1986 Masters of the Universe run. I got issue number 9. So I thought I was a lot further along with this run than I was. I took a look at it and I'm still missing probably about 7 issues, but I had number 9. So I am on the process of securing issue number 1 and number 10. So the bigger, harder to find issues I need to get still are, of course, number 12, which I should have bought at Baltimore Comic-Con when I saw it, but still looking for a 9/8 in that. But that's pretty much it. That's my haul for you guys. Probably do another haul here in a few weeks. I don't have a lot of local comic book stores, so I don't do a lot of digging locally besides newer issues. But I do dig in eBay and I do dig online. So usually every couple of weeks I try to secure enough comics to, one, add to my collection, and of course present a haul video to you guys. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.